everybody? It's your girl, Keisha J. Kelly, here with another episode of Black College Experience. Technology really makes me sick because I started talking and it was like mute, and then it was going to give us a kickoff and everything else. I really hate technology sometimes, but I absolutely love what I do, and I absolutely love the guest that I have today. Listen, I it's all about her. I promise. When she agreed to this interview, I couldn't have been more excited. And of course, I told her to come on here and shine and talk about herself. But I don't think she's going to come out here and flex like that. But listen, right now, we got the best woman in HBCU basketball. I'm going to let y'all catch that because I didn't say D1, D2. I said the best woman in HBCU basketball right now. Joining Black College Experience for an exclusive interview. Coming from Clark, Atlanta. Y'all know I love the AUC. But listen, I am so thankful that this young lady took time out of her schedule, with her busy schedule, basketball practice, school, games. And I'm not gonna hold it up. We gonna bring Atreonia Garner onto the stage so y'all can hear about her story and what she's doing, all the amazing things that's going on at Clark, Atlanta.
Hi, y'all.
There she is, the amazing Atreonia. Thank you so kindly. First, am I saying your name right? Let me make sure I'm saying it right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, wait, because I'll butcher some names now. But thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully all is well on a Tuesday, trying to get that balance of it not being Monday. So hopefully all is well with you. So we'll just hop right into it. First of all, you heard me talking about you being the best woman in HBCU women's basketball. Y'all, that's not a flex. It's not a made up. If you Google it, it's literally going to pop up. Did you know
that? No, I didn't know that until they started like posting about it. And then you had made a post about me. And then I was like, dang, I wasn't shocked, but I was very much like a little bit shocked and surprised for myself. I know that I can do it, but I have came a long way. So it was more, I appreciated it. And all the work that I have put into it is showing.
So y'all see she didn't even know. You know how you say Google yourself and you'll find out some stuff about yourself. She didn't even Google herself and find out about that. And so pretty much like you said, you knew that you could do it. So what motivates you when you're on the court? What motivated you, because it didn't come overnight. What motivates you first and foremost to even start playing basketball?
So what motivated me was my family. My brother and my sisters all played basketball, but my brother is the one who went the furthest with basketball. Then there was me. I just grew up watching my brother play all my life since I could remember, since 3 years old. And then I had this one coach who always dragged me in the gym, was like, oh no, you're gonna come, you're gonna play, I see something in you. So my family and my first ever AAU coach motivates me to play the game that I do today. And also what motivates me now is when I play with my teammates now, them telling me I'm her, me telling me nobody could guard you, you could do this and that. And my coaches also as well.
No, wait, you say your brother went the furthest. Did he go pro?
No, he didn't go pro. He just went to college. So now I surpassed him. But he only went to college for 2 years, and then COVID had happened.
Okay. What school did he go to?
He went to Grays Harbor Community College.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we see we got some ballers in the family, and they see what you're doing. What is your family saying about you? Because you're doing amazing things right now at Clark.
My family just tells me that I'm doing great and I'm just making history. Clark, Atlanta has said I could potentially be in the Hall of Fame, but to be in that, you have to be out of school for 5 years and stuff. And they're just proud of me. They want me to keep going. They want me to continue to play in basketball outside of college, but I don't really know if that's something I want to do.
So what are you majoring in?
Biology.
Okay. So if you don't play basketball, because we know that's what the family want, what do you want to do?
I want to go to med school after I graduate. with my bachelor's in biology. And then after that, after med school, I want to become a PA. So I got to go get my, go work in the hospital for a bit and stuff like that before I could do that.
Okay, well, at least you see you got a game plan. So at least you'll still be around the sport somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just talk. Let's shift the trajectory. Let's talk about how you've evolved from your freshman year to now. Some of the specific skills and what you worked hardest on to improve.
So my freshman year, I had a confidence problem. So I really worked on my confidence. Me coming in as a walk on and being in a D2 college and being so far away from home, I didn't really have anybody. So it was more so I was scared to be who I was meant to be. So it was always me talking to my family and talking to people in Clark who seen the potential in me and was telling me to release who I really was. So working on my confidence, being in the gym every day, working on my moves, working on the little details, um, like rebounding, pump fake. Like I use that a lot because like I'm undersized for what I play sometimes in the forward spot. So just doing little things like that in my defense. I used to run track, so I do use my speed a lot to um, for my game, like being the first step or in defense or fast breaks.
So you got. I guess I'll say you got out of your own way,
Yeah.
for lack of better words. You got the confidence, and so once you start getting the flow, when did you know that hey, I'm coming into this? I'm coming into the person that I am now.
When I knew, I want to say my freshman year halfway through the season because we was losing a bit, so I was tired of always losing, and I knew that I could do something to impact the game and help my team. So that's when I start scoring more, and that's when I had like I was getting about 8 double doubles back to back after that my freshman year. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Eight double double. Y'all heard her just slide that in there like that was just normal. You know that ain't just normal. That's not normal. Listen, WNBA. I mean, you know that's a lot, especially at that age, still being young on the team. And the thing is, like, you found yourself quite early on. Like, you found the
Yeah.
confidence and you hit that stride early on, which is a great thing. So now, can you talk a little bit about your scoring consistencies? Like, you talked about the double doubles, basically nearly every game. Um, what allows you to be such a reliable offensive force for your team?
Um, them just finding me, knowing what I'm good at and what positions, what spots I'm dominant in scoring. So they put me in those places within like the plays or certain stuff that we do. They tell me while I'm playing or if I'm setting in a screen or if I'm in the play, they direct me in the right way. So I do want to acknowledge my point guards that I do play with, Trinity Jones. She do help me a lot trying to help me get open and guide me to where I could score the most and what was my strong spots in playing. Yeah.
And so I can appreciate that because you're acknowledging that one, this is a team sport. So,
Mm.
you get it done as a team. Now, we know that you had some scoring, some of the best scoring moments, but let's talk about when you hit that 1,000 point
Uh,
career mark. Did you have 32 points in that game?
yes.
32 points, 14 rebounds. Let's get into that. You hit the 1,000 points. What was that like?
That was one of the best moments for me because to be in college and hit 1,000 points, that's legendary. That's history made. And I I knew that I was a certain points away from 1,000 points, but I didn't know I was going to hit it that game specifically. I was more so trying to win a game than thinking, oh, this is the game I can hit 1,000 points. This is the game I hit 1,000 points. So when I did hit 1,000 points and they paused the game, I was just like, oh, what are they pausing the game for? Then they like recognized me, and I was just like happy and stuff like that. And I do appreciate the things that I have been doing for this school and sports wise.
So they paused the game there. Did they give you anything or just gave you the recognition?
No, they gave me the recognition.
No, I'm just joking. That's totally dope because to have that happen, and the thing is that you pretty much like any other athlete, you're not even focused on that. Like most times, they
Yeah,
don't even know you're gonna hit it when you hit it. You just know it's coming, and you so caught up in the game. They're so caught up in the game, and it's like
yeah.
all of these stats and things be flying out at athletes during games, and I'm like, I don't even know if they be paying attention to it. It's more so for people like us that want to talk about it and recognize it. So congratulations on that.
Thank
That's
you.
32 points in one game. That's amazing. What's your team high? Like, what's your highest score? Do you know how many points? Like, what's your highest?
Oh yeah, my highest scoring, my career high is 41 points.
Yeah, I probably can't even get two right now, but that's why I'm the reporter and not the basketball player. I played basketball in eighth grade. Needless to say, that was so many years ago. And you see what I'm doing now. So that is awesome. Now you were named SIAC preseason player of the year and ranked highly in the conference for scoring and rebounding. We see how you have lived up to those expectations. How did that shape your mindset? Because that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, it was. So when they first said it, because we had to go to a SIAC meeting,
Mhm.
them saying the preseason people and the rankings of the SIAC of the East division. So when they had said it, I kind of figured they was gonna say me, but I didn't want them to say me because it was going to put a target on my back, and it was going to be a lot of pressure. And I knew if they did, I have to do like live up to that. I had to hit those standards. I had to keep working. It was no falling down. It was keep stacking those days and building and building. So when that happened, I just knew from there, like, I got to show them why I'm preseason player of the year. And lately I have been doing that. So I need to continue on doing that and working to be able to get that preseason player of the year during the end of conference time.
And you have, as a student athlete, I always tell people they're students first. So it's always school first, and then you're the athlete. You're a student first, then you're an athlete.
Yeah.
And then you have to learn how to balance the school, the games, the practice. So what does your game day preparation look like mentally and physically, leading up to like conference, well, I'll say key conference matches, but leading up to any type of any game, I should say.
Like on a school day or like no school day?
Oh, that's a good one. Let's say I'm gonna let you answer both
Okay.
because that does look totally different.
Okay. Well, on the school day, I'll go to class. Well, I have a lot of early morning classes because I'm a bio major. So I start my day at like 8 a.m.
Okay.
So 8 a.m., I'm not really a breakfast person, but I know that when our games are at a certain time, I can't eat like heavy. So I do go eat breakfast. I'll go eat like my favorite thing so far to be getting for breakfast is Dunkin' Donuts. I love Dunkin'
Wait, what do
Donuts.
you get from Dunkin' Donuts?
I get the 6 meal deal. I get like the bacon, egg, and cheese on croissant and my hash brown and a ice caramel latte.
Okay, I can
Yeah.
get with that. I'm the frozen butter pecan swirl, no whipped cream, and then the egg and cheese croissant. Yep, I can get with
Okay.
that.
So I'll do that, eat, go to class. Then after class, I'll come back because I have a big gap. So I'll sleep a little bit or take a nap, either if I need to or not, and then go to shoot around. But as I'm going to shoot around, I I don't really like talking a lot during the game when it's game day because I feel like it's more when I'm more like giddy and conversational, I feel like I tend to lose my mindset
Hmm.
and not really be focused on the game. So I do warm up or do shoot around with my headphones, be more to myself. Um, I do. talk about the key points and the things that I need to do for the game to get me ready and focused for the game. And that's pretty much what I do when it's not a game day. I mean, not a like on a
School.
school day, yeah.
Hmm.
But on school days, I tend to like try to sleep in a little bit. But as I'm getting ready, I do listen to my music. I I listen to when I get ready, I listen to like my chill, calm playlist. Then when it gets to game day, like on the warm up, that's when I listen to more of my rap music.
Okay, because that's going to be in the end of this interview. Like, we want to get into what does that playlist look like. Now, I would say you're one of the leaders of the team, and you set the tone. What is the conversation like with your teammates in the locker room on game day?
So on game day, it's pretty much me and Trent talking to them a lot. It's them letting them know that anytime people play Clark, they want to play their hardest basketball. They want what not want what we have, but we feel like people see that we live in Atlanta and we get what we want. We have so much out here, and like people who live in like other smaller towns, they don't really have what we have, like the access and more stuff around us to do what they want. And it was just like coming into this season with three first team preseason conference players, we have a target on our back. So we got to tell them that we need to be poised, we need to be disciplined. We need to be focused. We say every game we want to know. We want to know. We want to know. We need to win this game, and only us can beat ourselves.
Can you think of a particular game this season, this far, that you showed up as a leader and the growth, like your growth, like really stood out?
This game, I would say Ever Waters. The only
Okay.
reason why I said Ever Waters was because we was in a drought for a couple games, and this game specifically, I feel like this was a game where I had to mentally and physically be more focused in this game the most that I ever have done to be able to win this game. And that was not only for me, but for all of my teammates, telling them, come on, lock in. Just one more possession, another possession, get a stop, score right here. So that game, we did win that game. The first game we had lost against them, but the second game, we stayed poised, disciplined, and pay attention to the little details. And me just talking to them every possession, doing every little details.
Okay, so it sounds like not only are you talking to yourself, keeping yourself grounded, but you're also mentoring to the other athletes on the team, your teammates, you and Trini, keeping them focused, keeping them where they need
Mm-hmm.
to be, which is all, it's the small things,
Yeah.
outside the court. Like you said, I zone out. I don't really like to talk. I like to shoot around and do stuff with my headphones because you know what game day looks like. So smart thing. Now, I know y'all travel. You got to travel. Is a lot. How do you manage the traveling, the training, the games, and academics? All of that. How do you manage all of that as a? Because I mean, even after you're a student athlete, you still got to have life. How do you
Yeah.
manage all of those things?
Like me doing my other stuff outside of those things, or manage my schoolwork when we be traveling and stuff like that.
I say manage your schoolwork while you're traveling.
It's emailing the teachers in advance,
Hmm.
us knowing that we're going to leave. Either we're going to do the work before or when we come back. Also, we have a student success program with the athletes
Okay.
that help us contact our teachers to let them know that we're leaving and when can we plan a setup to reschedule our homework or a test or whatever we have missed in class. It's hard, but when you have teachers or that communication key between you and the teacher, it's going to be easier for you. So having a relationship with your teachers, not just being in class, just talking in class, being engaged in class, talking to your teachers. That's going to help you a lot being a student athlete, knowing that you're always traveling and gone.
And are they supportive of the student success program?
Yes, they are.
Okay. So I guess everybody, so the guys use it too, everybody across the board.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So what do you think this future of HBCU basketball? Because I always say the future is female, and that hashtag is stuck for years. We know a lot more people, a lot more eyes are on women's basketball. It is what it is. What
Mm-hmm.
do you think the future of this sport is for women's basketball?
I feel like the future of this sport is going to be successful. A lot of people are, like you said, on women's basketball a lot since they have seen more in women's basketball. I feel like there's more excitement now. A lot of people are doing more like things, like moves, either moves or like certain, like, how do I explain it? Like, yeah, I would just say like the excitement, like having that drive. I feel like women's basketball is starting to be more like men's basketball.
And that's a great thing because we're starting to see, listen, it's a lot of eyes, especially when we see college basketball, we see so many people paying attention to it. And, just because we don't, like, you didn't Google yourself, just because you didn't know it does not mean a million other people didn't know. And that's our whole point. Like, we have to
Yeah,
keep telling the story. We have to bring out the
yeah,
gems. We have to tell it because we're like, listen, over here in Clark, Atlanta, no matter what the division is, we got somebody that's lights
yeah,
out in what she's doing. So we have to tell the stories so people understand, hey, this is where she was. This is where
yeah,
she played her college basketball. This is where her career started. So
yeah.
speaking of starting your career, how did you choose Clark Atlanta?
So I wanted to come to Clark outside of basketball. I
Okay.
wanted to just go to school here. That was the school I wanted to pick.
Hmm.
But my mom wanted me to still play a sport. I had track and basketball scholarships, but I did not have a scholarship at Clark. So my mom was like, "Oh, just go try out for the team." I was scared, but I was missing a track meet back at home because I was doing track. So I came and tried out, and out of like 50 people, Coach Bailey and Coach Fulton liked me the most, and that's when I had walked on to the team. So that's how I came to Clark. A lot of people ask me that question a lot. How do you come to Clark? How do you come from Seattle, Washington, all the way to Atlanta? I was like, it's the school I wanted to go to outside of sports, so that's why I came here.
Now just think about it. What if you didn't try out? See, what if you didn't try out? Now we don't have the person that's
I do think about that a lot. Like, what if I didn't listen to my mom and did not try out? I feel like I would have had done track. I
that's
feel like I
true.
would have
You
done track.
And so either way, you probably would have made it to the Hall of Fame because we just don't speak that. We know that's gonna come. So either way, the potential would have been there. Now, are there any challenges that you have faced um, here? Like was like separation from coming from home? Any separate like anything at Clark that you overcame? Was there a separation when you left home? I'll ask you that.
Um, probably Probably the culture
Okay.
shock. Only the culture shock because coming from Washington and Atlanta is two different places.
Mm-hmm.
And people are very different, especially coming to college, a college where everybody throughout the whole world goes to. So it's not even just Atlanta, it's a whole bunch of people from different places, learning different people, trying to build connections and have friends. I feel like that was the hardest part for me, especially playing basketball and always being gone or having to go to practice and then class and then oh you don't have time to hang out with your friends because you got homework and then you're tired. So it's just like hard to make friends at first and learning how people are and how they're different and how they communicate differently.
Now let me ask you this: have you ever been to the calf by yourself?
Yes.
Oh God, what was that feeling like? Because that's like a HBCU tradition that you don't want, but if you're the last person and but you're a student athlete, so that
Yeah.
might be different. But you do not want to go to the calf by yourself. But how was it for you?
Well, my first time, my freshman year going by myself, I hate being going by myself. I'll always be on the phone. I'll always call my sister or somebody, be on the phone. Because it's like I didn't really know nobody. But now when I go to CAF myself, I know a lot of people. A lot of people know me. Um, so it's fine to be by myself, knowing that I'm an athlete too, and like a lot of people have known me. Like one time I was just walking by myself. I'm on the elevator going to my room. I'm on the phone, and this guy was like, "Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but aren't you that girl that scored 41 points on the basketball team?" You're like, "Yeah, you're good." I'm like, "Thank you." Like just people recognizing me. I feel like I like that feeling. It's a great feeling to have.
But you still remain humble and you still get the job done, and that's so funny. Just so no autographs, no pictures this time. We gotta wait. But that's so dope, because the fact that means that somebody's out there watching. That means that they're out there supporting and they
Yeah.
know exactly what you're doing. And so with you saying, hey, I could have did track or basketball, we see basketball is definitely the definite thing. Now, what goals do you have for the rest of the season, both personally and for the team?
My goals for the team is to win the championship. We need to win. Starting from here on out, we need to win every game. That's my goal. Even if it's not scoring a lot, or we just need to play consistency and key details. That's my goal for the team. My goal for me is to be poised, um, and disciplined. I feel like I get sped up a lot because they do double me or face guard me, knowing how I am. Like I'm one of the key players, and so they do that a lot. So when they do that, I be more sped up. Sometimes I don't be knowing what to do and I be frustrated, but then I tell myself I just need to slow down, move around, not just staying still. So I feel like me being more poised in that situation going on forward, because that's what the game's going to be looking like for me going on forward.
Now, if you can remember, is there any team, because every team is different, and then of course you go game by game, is there any team that you were absolutely like excited to play, like, oh yeah, this the game, we ready for them?
Miles and Ever Waters.
Okay. So it's still Edward Waters is definitely gonna be in this chat. Okay, so
Yeah.
Miles, okay. Why
Because
Miles and Edward Waters?
Ever Waters talks too much. Ever Waters talks too much.
Okay. So y'all they beat y'all the first time, but y'all won the second time.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So why Miles?
Miles, because I feel like ever since I was a freshman, Miles
Mhm.
always been the talk. Miles always been the talk. We beat them both times last year. This year we only played them once so far, but we played them again on Thursday, and we lost the first time by 2. I found out the last minute. This game, oh, we ready. We ready. It's gonna be a game. I feel like it's gonna be a good game. So tune in. We need to watch that. Watch that.
So the mindset going into it, what are you telling the teammates? Like what are y'all, what is coach saying? What are y'all thinking?
It's get back. We need our get back. We need to play with discipline, pressure them. We need to be on our foot on the gas the whole game. No letbacks, no relaxing, doing the little details. That's what's gonna make us win this game. That game.
So you're all gas, no brakes. And that's what
Yep.
everybody has the same mindset.
Yep.
Everybody feels it. So when you're not playing basketball, when you do have some time, because I know you said you're tired and you're doing all these other things because you have a full plate, what do you like to do for fun?
Um, I like to hang out with my family and my best friend. My family, we do a lot of family oriented stuff. So we always be going out and doing things. But when I don't have them, I do hang out with my friends. We either go get food. I like to go get food a lot, especially sushi. I love sushi.
I was going to ask you what's your favorite. I guess you're a sushi person. Where do you get
Yeah.
sushi from?
This one place, it's called Nova Sushi.
Is that here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. Now, do you have family here?
Yeah, I do. On my mom's side.
Okay, so that's when you say you're hanging out. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Oh, well that's pretty cool. Any favorite movies?
Favorite movies? No, I don't have a favorite movie, but my favorite genre is romance. I love a romance movie.
Oh, now how old are you? Because I never would have called that like 20, 21.
I'm 21.
Okay. Well, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. So now let me ask you, if there is another young lady that's coming in that say, hey, I want to be the next Atreona Garner, what do you tell her? I want to play basketball. I want to be just like her. How do you mentor her, or what do you tell her to motivate her to keep going?
I would tell her to always be confident in yourself. Whatever you're thinking of, go with your first instinct. Always stay in the gym. Be humble because you will never want to be big headed because a big headed person, things can happen and stuff like that when you're just big headed. I would say just always be you. Don't let nobody else dictate how you are or control your emotions.
And I think you've done pretty well with that.
Hmm.
So before we wrap this up, I love to do what I call the hot seat. You give me your first answer, the first answer that comes to mind. You just give me the answer,
Oh my God.
and you just
Okay.
you just let me know when you're ready.
Mm. Okay, I'm ready.
You ready?
Hmm.
All right. Flats or drums?
Flats,
Ranch or blue cheese?
ranch,
Fall or spring?
spring,
Favorite vacation spot?
mm. California,
Pepsi or Coke?
Coke,
Favorite rapper?
Little Baby.
What's the favorite song from Lil Baby?
Oh, I didn't think you were gonna ask that. Point to the roof.
Okay. What's your hype song?
My hype song this year been an NBA YoungBoy song.
Okay.
Yeah, NBA YoungBoy. Any song
I'm
from
not gonna
him.
ask you who it is because it's like, all right. Who is your favorite female athlete?
Asia Wilson,
Favorite male athlete?
LeBron,
I'm a LeBron fan too. Absolutely. Favorite sport outside of basketball?
track.
I can get with that. I can get with that. All right. Name five HBCUs. Clark, Morehouse, Spelman, and Morris Brown cannot be of those five.
Okay, Howard, FAMU, Georgia Southern, Miles, and Tuskegee.
Okay. So you got to take Georgia Southern out because it's not HBCU.
Um. Oh no, is it? Okay, I'm gonna just say someone in our conference, Allen.
Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay. See, I know when I take those, when I take the ones out that's right there by you, I know I always get somebody like that. And then my final question of the night is, what's the best HBCU in the world?
We already know the school I go to, Clark Atlanta University.
Well, listen, you did it, and I'm so proud of you because hey, you got through my rapid fire. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't
Yeah,
bad.
it wasn't.
Some
It
people,
wasn't.
listen. I be making people go through the genres of music, and I'd be like, wait. I'd be like, listen, you just got to think about it. But that wasn't too bad. So, but listen, thank you so much, Atrina. I appreciate you so much for clearing your schedule. Y'all just don't know. Athletes be having to clear schedules, practice schedules. They got school, they got homework. And then to the SIDs that be like, I thank you because you were like, make sure you contact the twins or Justin. And then when I could ask Justin, he was like, I got to check our schedule. I was like, I already did it. He was like, oh, well, go ahead. So I appreciate y'all. Like, we are like, I love my SIDs, love Justin, love everybody that I can work with across the board at Clark Atlanta, Morehouse, Drew. Like, when it all comes together, I appreciate y'all so much. But I appreciate you for joining me tonight. Getting ready for, are y'all Tuskegee this weekend?
No, yeah, on Saturday, and then Thursday's Miles.
Oh God, y'all, they got 2 games this week, y'all. They got Miles and Tuskegee, but they got to focus on Miles first. Yep. Because that's the next game. Tuskegee on Saturday. I'll be there on Saturday. Listen, y'all, if y'all are in Atlanta, y'all have not come out to watch this young lady and her teammates play, shame on y'all. If y'all can get out here and watch them in Atlanta, please come out and support. I always say this, I live by this motto. We owe it to these student athletes to watch and support them because they're out there putting on the show. Y'all out there putting on the show for us. And so we owe it to y'all to come out and at least support, cheer, have a sign, something, be noisy or whatever, but we owe it to y'all no matter what it is. We know y'all got to come out on Thursdays. I'm going to be out on a Thursday. It doesn't bother me because I'm going to be out there anyway. But again, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me.
And thank you for being responsive. Thank you for responding because I never know what I'm going to get with athletes. I never know what I'm going to get.
A lot of people say that.
Yeah, never know. We never know what we're going to get with athletes. And then we're in basketball season. So when you're in the height of basketball season, I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to get. You know, they might answer. They might not. I had somebody, like, he played football years ago.
I was actually excited that you had asked me because I always seen you around.
So when you spoke to me on Saturday, pretty much the way the guy that got on the elevator, the way you felt, I was like, oh. So, and I was like, you know, because a lot of people are like, oh, they think I'm taller in person, and I'm really not.
No, I did.
see, and I'm like, when people they be like, oh, you really? I'm like, yeah, I really am small. I'm short, and I was like, if you don't, and I'm normally in tennis shoes now. I used to be in heels all the time, but when people see me, like, oh, I thought you were so much taller. Not at all. Not at all. But again, thank you so much again for being responsive and saying, yeah, I'll do it. I truly appreciate it. And good luck on Thursday, and I'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you. See you.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye-bye.